Hey everybody, it's Brian the Grizzly here. I wanted to do a little solo review of something. I've been watching Upload for a couple of seasons, and season three has dropped about 3 weeks ago. I'm enjoying this series, and I kind of want to share with you guys. You asked what's Upload. I'm gonna give you a little premise real quick, and we will get into what happened in this season three and all the episodes. I'm gonna go through 1 through 4. So, the premise is in the year 2033, humans can upload themselves to a virtual afterlife after of their choosing. When computer programmer Nathan Brown dies prematurely, he is uploaded to the very expensive Lakeview. But then he finds himself under the thumb of a possessive, still living girlfriend, Ingrid, who's actually paying for him to be living, after he died in this uploaded place called, what it said, Lakeview. Season one was interesting. He falls in love with his angel, um, Nora, and they kind of have a on again, off again relationship. Then they kind of break up. Season two, Nora joins another group. Nathan's still dealing with Ingrid. Finally, at the end of season two, Nathan finds a way to download himself into a body, but downloading in this area, in this series, basically is very dangerous. No one lives longer than a couple of weeks, and they know that. So now they're trying to take advantage of the time they have, and that's kind of where we are for season three. Season three really begins. It's called Ticking Clock because there's a ticking clock going for how long do they have with each other. It starts with Nora having a nightmare, basically that Nathan's head explodes in the real world, but it's fine. It's actually just, as it says, just a nightmare. And now they kind of get back into what's going on in the show. So it goes into Lakeview, where Choke, who was the guy who had Nathan killed, we found out he's also a billionaire that lives in Lakeview. So we go to him. He's looking for Nathan because he, knows Nathan knows what's going on. Luke keeps him kind of distracted, who is Nathan's best friend. Says he's pregnant with his child. Is, oh, you did that? Oh, who knew? I didn't know. I thought that was very expensive. He said, oh yeah, we're very happy. Despite all that going on, Nora and Nathan are trying to enjoy themselves, trying to be. This is the first time they actually get to be a couple together, touching each other in the real world. So they're trying to kind of take advantage of those things, but they're dealing with this whole Freon conspiracy and the fact that people are going to be uploaded, and there's a big worry about what happens to these poor people who try to upload and what's going to happen to their bodies. All while that's going on, we still have Ingrid, who's now heartbroken, right? Because she lost her downloaded boyfriend, Nathan. And she's done. I'm done. I'm giving him up. I'm not worried about him anymore. I'm going to live my life. And it actually finds out, well, before that happens, Nathan actually gets downloaded into Lakeview. So a backup copy of him gets downloaded. So she thinks it's all over. She's ready to tail him off. I'm done. I'm gonna live my life. And she finds out Nathan calls her. The newly uploaded Nathan calls her. And though she's angry, she gets there and he's totally different. This is from Nathan from a month ago. So he's in love with her, giving her hugs and kisses, and doesn't remember any of the stuff that's happened in last month, which is basically all season two. So he's totally with her, and she decides to forget all that. I'm going to love myself and not think about Nathan anymore. And she's going back in with Nathan. Because she's doing that, her family's going to cut her off. So now she doesn't have all this money behind her anymore, but she's still the same person. While all that's happening, we find out Freon's higher ups, which includes Choke, are planning to upload as many customers as possible. While that's going on, we find out that Nathan and Nora are going to try to stop them. They break in, they steal some stuff, and they find out how deep the pockets are for Freon, and find out all those people from all the other places, all the other uploaded places are all part of it, and all of those billionaires are on the board trying to do something nefarious. While all that stuff is going on, we still have Nathan and Nora trying to learn each other. They're trying to have a relationship, and Mateo, who was Nora's boyfriend in season two, is still there, and he's feeling upset hurt, and he's throwing that out there, and he doesn't like Nathan, and Nathan's dealing with it no matter what. It's fine.
Out that they don't need to make all this stuff for Freon work. They're just trying to get consumer people to believe in it. And they're just going to get 10,000 people to upload, and then this whole Freon will go up because they won't have anywhere to go. They'll have some tragedy come through, and they'll just look bad. But they are end up stopping it along with Mateo's help. But while Mateo's doing that, Mateo gets shot. Casado, who's the cop that's trying to help him, is actually working for the other side. While Mateo is dying, Nora's trying to upload him so he have somewhere to go. He maybe go to Lakeview or something like that. And before it happens, he dies. So that's very sad, sad, tearful thing. It was a lot of stuff going on in this first episode. And I mean, murder, all this stuff is happening. And it's just a continuation of this story. But really, it's all about Nathan and Nora and their love story. And that's what we got in the first episode. It's a lot of stuff still going on. Now we're going to jump into episode 2. In this episode, Nora and Nathan are trying to really iron out the kinks of their relationship because honestly, they haven't had one. Think about being in a long distance relationship and you never had to actually be with the other person. So now you have to learn this other person. So that's what they're doing. Along with, so they took all the people that are downloaded, they took a lot of those downloaded people and they're returning them to their families. So they're traveling, trying to find the families, and they get to a farm where they're trying to return one of the guys. And they actually ask them to stay, have dinner. And then they lay down, they go to sleep, stay there. They wake up in the morning, they have to work on the farm. So while working on the farm, they're doing stuff. Nathan, who is not very good with working with his hands, has to finally work with his hands. And he and Nora are having issues because, they used to have a relationship where Nora was his angel and did everything for him. And now they have to have a relationship more about them, working through things, roles that they're going to have. Nora doesn't want to feel like she's doing everything for him and always has to wash the dishes and take care of him because that's not a relationship anyone wants to have. They're working through those problems overall. And while that's happening, we also have Ingrid, who's dealing with the fact that she doesn't have any money. So her and Nathan, downloading Nathan, are getting ready for a lot of stuff, Family Day, because she never told him what was going on. Eventually, Ingrid admits to Nathan what happened, tells him that she doesn't have any more money, and cut her off, and she has to go find a job. And Nathan's very proud of her. He's very happy to hear all these things. I hope take 2. So actually, Ingrid finally admits to him, hey, I'm not downloaded. I don't have any more money. My family cut me off. And she thinks that Nathan wants to get rid of her. And actually, he is happy about all these things. He's happy that she trusted him enough to tell him the truth. And their relationship actually has gone to a different place. So now they understand each other. She tells him, I've been living in a bad bathtub for all these months that we've been together. And he's like, wow, you love me so much that you were just sitting there living in a bathtub just to be with me. And, he finds that endearing. And their relationship basically kind of moves on. And she seems to be finally getting what she wanted, and she's happy. So that's really all that's happening in episode 2. Now we get to episode 3. Now this episode 3 is called Cyber Discount Day, which would be like our Thanksgiving, but with the Black Friday, but it's now more of a focus on the cyber discounts. So instead of you having Amazon Prime Day on Monday, it's all about that instead of everything else. So, but still, they have Thanksgiving turkey, and they sit around as a family, try to get to learn and know each other. So that's kind of what's going on in this episode, Cyber Discount Day. Nathan's mom is living now in a community house. So what is that? That's kind of like, imagine being in a homeless shelter where you only have maybe 8 feet of space to yourself. And she's doing that, and she's actually living with somebody that we met before, and she kind of kicks him out so they can all stay together. There's only one bed, so it's like Nathan, Nora, and his mom all are laying in his bed. And she said, hey, you guys can do whatever. I'm going to put headphones and blindfold on, and you guys do whatever because I know you guys haven't been around each other. So this is kind of what they're living with. Later in the episode, Nathan wants to have a good cyber discount day for his family. So he's trying to figure out how he can make some money, tries to go get a job. While that's going on, Nora actually takes a day that she goes back to Lakeview. So she travels remotely and figures those things out, and she's working. While she's working, she finds out that Nathan has been downloaded again. That's crazy. So now she's sitting in a room where the other downloaded Nathan is in the shower. And she's like, wow, this is crazy. All while that's happened, the real Nathan in the real world that's been downloaded already is trying to get a job, goes into a place that says help wanted. He goes there, and what does he find? Ingrid's there, and she's working. And she tells him that she's in a new relationship with a guy, with a very sexy guy, new body, all this stuff. And she's very happy. And he tells her, I'm happy for you, basically. and she lets him have it. But then she says, "Hey, I know you look for a job, looking for work." She tells him to go buy this downloading 3D printing place. Who, he goes there. He gets a turkey or turducken. The turkey tastes is a misprint and tastes like ham. But he's able to take that back to the community housing place, and everyone's laughing about it and they're happy about it. And when he gets there, Nora tells him, "Hey, you've been re-downloaded in Lakeview. There's someone else living your life there." And it hits him. Oh my gosh, that's what Ingrid has. Ingrid and him are living in Lakeview, while he and Nora are living in the real world. So all this stuff is happening. But then downloaded Nathan decides to call his mom because he's like, "Why is my mom not calling me on Cyber Discount Day?" Calls. She's like freaking out. Everyone's freaking out, and to a point where Nathan that's been downloaded starts having a nosebleed, and that's kind of the big thing. Because remember, this is what happens: people's nosebleed, and then all of a sudden their heads blow up. And at any point in time, we can lose Nathan, Nora can lose Nathan. That's what they're afraid of. Um, that's what happens. And then the episode ends, and we get right into episode 4, which now they're looking for a doctor for Nathan to go. Of course, there is a doctor that they know, Dr. Kapoor. Dr. Kapoor is a download doctor that was looking for all these downloads. He was talking about what's going to happen with him. He was there when the first guy's head blew up. So Nora says, "I want to go visit him." So they're like, "How the hell are we gonna get there?" Well, Nathan's mom's boyfriend knows a FedEx truck that they can kind of get delivered with in a mattress company. They can get delivered there, so it's like they're flying by themselves in this box. While they kind of work through some of the issues that they're having, and they're honest with each other, and um, kind of go over the plan of how they're going to even get with the doctor. So Nathan's like, "I have this plan. I don't want you to tell him that I've been downloaded. I just kind of wanted him to just look at me and figure out what's happening." While that's happening, we go back to Alicia, who's been going to a conference now. So she's at a conference with Lucy, and they actually call on her, and she has these great ideas, and everyone's like, "Alicia, that's brilliant." So her career is taking off, and everyone's very happy with her. So she, you know, and well, Lucy tries to actually copy her. So Lucy tries to copy her, and it doesn't go so well, but she blames someone else. So it works okay. While that's happening, Luke finds out that they're going to stop providing money for oh shit, what's it called? Luke is gonna stop. The veteran. Oh, they're going to stop providing money for veterans that have been uploaded. So now he has to find money. So he finds a little thing, way to make money in the gray zone, selling Lakeview lives to people that are living, to other people who family members are about to die. So he actually does really well, gets 4 Bitcoin, makes some more money. So he's able to do those things. So all this stuff is all happening. It's all crazy. Um, while that's happening, Nathan the second Nathan that's downloaded into Lakeview, and Ingrid don't have any money, so they're trying to find out ways to do stuff. They actually want to go visit the first ever floor of Lakeview. Now, this is supposed to be a crazy place. People didn't have eyelids, people didn't have buttholes, and all this stuff. So they want to go there because you can drink for free. He finds out the combination to go. Once the AI gets off the elevator, they do that. They go down to the first floor. They encounter a guy who's there. Definitely has no eyelids. Talks about not having a butthole. He's the only one there. Scares the hell out Ingrid. Ingrid kind of freezes out because she's knocked out in the real world. So Nathan goes down and starts to have a drink. Drinks are all over the place. And then the guy who's down there touches Nathan, and he's like, "What's going on?" And he's actually downloading. He's taking his life source. He's, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take all your life source. This is what I do here. It's one of the other problems that we have down on this floor." Why we think that that's going to be the end of Nathan? Ingrid wakes up, hits the guy with a stool, saves his life, and they feel good. While that's happening, we got Nathan and Nora in the real world dealing with the doctor. The doctor checks out Nathan, says everything's fine. He looks good. He doesn't have a concussion. And Nora blurts out, "Hey, he's a download." Changes the whole story. He looks at Nathan, says he gets some pills, says, "Take one of these every day and get away from me. I don't want everyone to see you again." He has to call the police. So they leave. While that's happening, Choke is trying to have a meeting with all of the people on the board. They all think he's crazy. And because they think he's crazy, they locked him out. So Choke is actually trying to get downloaded and then get his own robot to crash their meeting. Doing all this stuff is happening. This craziness is going on. There's actually, while they're on the first floor, the first Angel Tinsley, the angel for Nathan now, finds out that he's gone. So she tries to download a third Nathan. Before he could fully download it, Nathan and Ingrid come back on. They know that she gets a warning, and her download of Nathan gets, basically deleted. So he's all over the place, and he's melting back into the floor, and no one else is the wiser. And that's kind of how everything ends with that. Well, Ivan is actually taking Choke to whatever place he has to do to get this robot, and has his drive, and he has to do those things for him because he has a secret for him. So this is what we've gotten for the first 4 episodes. I feel like it was a slow run for the first couple of episodes. It was a lot of stuff they were trying to handle. It wasn't very funny. As we got into 3 and 4, it's gotten funnier. It had started hitting its mark. Obviously, Nathan and Nora are so good together. Andy Allo is amazing. I love just their chemistry. It's awesome. This is what we're getting with this episode. This show. I've always thought for the first couple of seasons that it was just a very cool, very funny, thoughtful series. Now we're trying to get to a point where they are exploring their relationship. Usually shows do really well when they keep the two things that people that are really attracted to each other away from each other. So how do you hit when they're together now? How do you keep everyone interested? How do you keep Robbie and Andy, Robbie Amell, who's Nathan, and Andy Allo, who's Nora? How do you keep the show going when they're together? Or do you have to pull them apart? So I think this is what they're exploring in this season. Are they going to have Nathan be someone who could stay downloaded? Or do they have to pull him apart and bring him back to Lakeview? And then that's where we're gonna go for the rest of these episodes. I can't wait to see what happens. All these episodes come out on Thursday, so I'm actually watching this and Loki, and now Invincible. So all these things are gonna be watched at the same time. But I'm so interested in Upload. I'm already have skin in the game from the other seasons. I'm hoping that you watch this review and want to check it out. Just look it up yourself. See the first couple of seasons. See if you enjoy it. I've enjoyed it a lot, and I'm going to continue to do reviews on these episodes as they come out. I think 4 is a lot, so I'm going to do every 2. We're going to do another review. That's what we're going to do. Once again, I'm Brian the Grizzly here with you guys. I hope you enjoy this review. Please hit a like. Please check us out on Mondays and Thursdays. We are live from 9 to about midnight. We do all type of things, all TV shows, movies, any nerdy news. Join us. Thank you guys for listening to us, listen to me, and I'll see you guys later.